Your card. I knew nothing good would come of Abner Tarn's efforts to make peace with the usurper queen. Now she turns her attention to Riverhold. We must protect the city, no matter what Euraxia throws at us. So many have answered the call. Zamorak and the Desert Wind adepts, the people of Riverhold. Even that strange Cadwell. And now you, Five Claw. Excellent! I have things that need to be done. The outlying farms are vulnerable to attack. We need to get the farmers inside the walls before Euraxia's forces arrive. Go.
Wait, Walker. Zamorak will accompany. This one would go with you to the Greenleaf farm. The farmers there were kind when Zamorak passed that way on his return. He would help you convince them to find safety inside the town. Exile. Circumstances force Zamorak to leave the land he loves. This one never imagined returning to elsewhere, but here he is. Zamorak understands, but that may be easier said than done. The last time this one used his martial skills, well, things did not go well. We can discuss this more later. Now let us go help the farmers. The farm lies. The fastest way to reach the farm is through the gate.
Sunlight, flowers, fresh air. How do you people tolerate this dreadful place? There's no azure plasm, no comfy sounds of torment. There's not even a hint of the sweet scent of oblivion. Alas, I miss the simple pleasures of Cold Harbor.
Euraxians, here! We expected an attack from the east and south, but they've somehow encircled the town.
Get out! Who are you to burst into our home without permission? Wait, this one recognizes the brawny adept standing behind you. What do you want with Zazie and her family? The Euraxians are already here. They seem to be searching for something. Though so far, they have left us alone. But this one's mate and brother, Kinaro and Hirsch, they are still in the fields. And we... You would do that? Thank you, Walker. Kinaro would try to hide, but my brother, Hirsch, can be hot-headed, and he hates the Euraxians. A lethal combination when faced with Euraxian steel. Please, hurry. This one's son plans to join the militia. Zazie would rather keep him safe, but children never appreciate the advice. A few small caves lie to the west, in the hills. We use them for...
I should be the one to search for father and uncle, not these outsiders.
Hey! You'll do no such thing!
most gratifying resolution.
Go away! Haven't you done enough? Zazie, is she safe? Thank Joan and Jode. Dark moons, what a disaster. The soldiers appeared and chased us out of the fields. Then they started. I heard one of the soldiers mention body parts. Such gruesome work. But no one is buried in our fields, at least as far as I know. Oh.
This one will say the words to guide Hirsch to the sands behind the stars.
Thank you, Adept. I'll go and break the sad news to Zazie.
Quality material makes for quality goods. We all grieve for
This
Hirsch.
one's brother now walks the endless sands behind the stars. Zazie's sorrow is only eclipsed by the hatred she feels towards the Araxians. This one's brother would want us to stay here and defend our farm. Zazie would be a poor sister and a poorer matriarch of this family if she tucked her tail between her legs and slunk away. But... damn you, Walker! We can't even spare a moment to take care of Hirsch's remains? No. The living are more important than the dead. We will go into the city. However, if this one gets killed anyway, she promises to haunt you.
Ah, Five Claw, good. I have another task. I hoped to catch you before you were done here. I need you to head west. Nalado's scouts identified a number of Euraxian supply camps set up near them. These western camps support the soldiers that encircle the city. Find the camps, startle their horses, and set fire to their wagons. Nalado's soldiers will grab whatever supplies they can, but once you scare off the horses and set fire to the wagons, that will be the signal for Nalado's soldiers to grab the supplies. And if any of the... Zumog Fum! He wants to resurrect the betrayer from the ancient tales of Kunzari. Ever since Abner Tharn made the Moonsingers recall those legends, we have been... Do some damage, Five Claw.
Make better choices. Going to need a moment. I'm not a young man.
Sleek and lively. Grab what you can.
What's on your mind? Fascinating. The Psijics manipulate magical forces to bypass the limitations of the physical world, creating mystical impossibilities like that portal.
And now, adventure!
Quickly, take as much as you can carry. Well done, Five Claw. Let's talk over there. If those dungheads had proper tails, what we did to their supply camps would put a kink in them. One more small task, Five Claw, if you are willing. This one would have you help the strange one named Cadwell. Cadwell was adamant about helping our cause. He's been tinkering with bits and scraps, claims he's made traps to slow down the Iraxians. If you would, help the strange one set his traps where the Iraxians are sure to spring them. Cadwell works along the main road that heads south out of Riverhold. Make sure he doesn't blow himself to bits, yes? Now, Nalado must return to the city before the Iraxians arrive in force. This one wants to be there when the battle truly begins.
Good find, cohort.
You're interrupting Scholar Camp. so good to see you again. I missed you terribly. Now, mind where you step. I had no idea I could make such delightful murder toys. You don't want to stick a toe into any of them, though. Threw my little piggy right off. I can play a lute. Magnificent swordplay, my speciality. Can even make a delicious Daedra heart flambe. But these doodads that go kaboom just popped into my head while thinking about how to help the catfolk. I quite like the catfolk. Wouldn't that be remarkable? Decide you need to know something, and it just occurs to you in a flash of inspiration. Chocolate souffle. No, it didn't work. More likely, it's something I knew before they chopped my head off and scrambled my memories. Took it right off the old body, yes. Not that I recall details. Probably better that way. Anywho, you can help me arm the last few traps along the road. Just twiddle the spring and tweak the fiddly bit. Carefully. Watch. I'll show you. To arm a trap, just twiddle this bit like so, and... Oh dear. I'm fine. I twiddled when I should have tweaked, just a wee bit scorched, that's all. Again. Well, that's an evil-looking orc, a necromancer, I do believe. I recognize that tree. They're on their way to Riverhold. That's not good at all. I have enough trouble seeing through my own eyes, let alone someone else's. I hope this doesn't become a regular occurrence. The betrayer's head. I'm not sure why we're connected or why it insists on showing me the most disturbing images. I saw an orc necromancer, dreadful chap. He's coming to Riverhold and he's bringing his nasty undead chums with him. Rubbish and poppycock, that makes no sense. What's the... Wait, I remember something. The betrayer. Those loon priests called me that, right before they... Well, we need to warn the cat people, the necromancer.
For Queen Euraxia!
Riverhold with cats so bold. I'll see you there if truth be told.
Here, 5 We must get inside and prepare to defend the town. Euraxia's forces are underway.
Perfectly aligned teeth.
More undead. Just like at the Defense Force outpost. Regular troops are bad enough, but shambling corpses. They unsettle even the most seasoned Khajiit warrior. We need to warn Gareshri. Almost. I wish we had another day and another Pride of War. Speaker, we have news!
Report, Camira.
The Euraxians have necromancers in their ranks.
The usurper queen dare send undead against us? Five Claw, Find Captain Nalido and warn her.
Strike hard! Drive back the Uraxians! 5 Claw, did the speaker send orders?
Riverhold belongs to Queen Euraxia, cats!
Grave-robbing cur!
Every death is just a new recruit for Euraxia's army!
This one hates killing the same fools again and again! This one was warned!
The necromancer's spell will animate every corpse in town, but this one has an idea. They spilled blood in this sacred place. Keep the undead away, Walker. Now, Zamarak and the prayer are one. Come, let us find the blessed pillar of the spring moon. Deal with the undead while Zamarak recites the prayer.
You are interrupting scholarship!
The spring moon has sanctified the ground. Let us proceed to the summer moon. Deal with the undead while this one activates the pillar of the summer moon. Oh, Kree, one more, the pillar of the winter moon, near Kahajab Hall. Vaba Kree Frisin. The moon pillars are activated. Riverhold is sanctified.
It's working! The dead are dead again!
Wait. Something. Something is coming.
Dark moons! Dragons!
We can't fight dragons! This one will order the retreat.
Such pathetic creatures. Flee before Calgronted, you insignificant morsels!
No. Riverhold belongs to the Khajiit.
Chimera, Consider your next words very carefully.
Now I'll speak the words my people need to hear. We are Khajiit. We are the children of Alkosh, the daughters and sons of Joan and Jode. We do not run, even from dragons.
Bolokdan, prove your worth. Destroy these paltry insects.
Stand with me, people of Anequina, for I am Khamira, daughter of King Hemakar. I am your queen. Now, Five Claw! Use the ballista and drive the dragon to the ground!
Have to write a paper on that someday.
Well fought! We have shown that the Khajiit will not run, not even from a dragon!
All hail Khamira, daughter of King Hemakar and Queen Numara!
Soon, Rimmen and all of Anequina will once again belong to us. The reign of the usurper queen nears its end.
Thank you for helping defend Riverhold from the Usurper Queen's forces. And killing a dragon! That was amazing! I just wish Khamira had not revealed herself in quite so open a fashion. Khamira is indeed the daughter of King Hemakar and Queen Numara. She alone survived the murder of the royal family and has served as my aide ever since. The man and I hope to reveal her identity after a mistake. No, I trust her instincts. She will make a good queen for our people. But Khamira lets her emotions get the better of her, and she can be reckless. I worry that those tendencies could end her rule before it truly begins. Euraxia killed most of the palace staff and quickly spread word that the royal family was dead. Khamira hid in plain sight, often working far from Rimmen.
You killed a dragon. Impressive, but don't let it go to your head. It was just one, and not even that large of a specimen. Plus, of course, no one will remember your feat. They're all going to be talking about the return of their queen. I had every faith in your ability to handle the situation. There was no need to intervene and tarnish your moment of glory. Besides, my considerable strategic skills serve the Khajiiti cause better than my battle magic. I leave the mayhem to you. Honestly, I had no idea. Khamira's rousing words were all well and good, but it will take more than inspiring speeches and old siege weapons to take down my half-sister. Based on recent events, only one course of action makes sense. We must strike at Rimmen and remove my half-sister from the throne before she rallies her forces. First, however, take this. Compensate. My half-sister continues to be an embarrassment to our family name. The time has... Half-sister? And yes, if it comes to that. Euraxia conquered... Who said anything about a direct assault? Subterfuge is called for. I suggest a small group.
Now that I have revealed my true heritage, we need to act quickly, Lord Speaker.
I agree with the princess. The time has come
Like
to
most of Abnur Tharn's plans, it is both brilliant and daring. If it has any chance to succeed, however, we need a way to get a small force into the palace without being seen. Luckily, I may have an answer. The former custodian of the palace, he knew the place like the back of his paw. Remarkably, He survived Euraxia's conquest and the purge of the royal family. Find him, and he should. Aneshi. He served as castellan for Rimin Palace under King Hamekar. You can find Aneshi southeast of here, where he now cares for a shrine to the ancient hero Kunzari.
She deserves to hear that I still live in my own words.
Welcome to Aneshi's humble shrine, Kunzari. Here, we've remembered the tales of thee. Old Aneshi doesn't get many visitors, friend. Few find much comfort in the ancient tales of Kunzari during these trying times. Wait, Aneshi recognizes your friend. She is grown now. More serious, but this one knows Princess Kamira by Jode. Aneshi's beloved wife, Zaima, worked with the militia for a time after we avoided Euraxia's purge of the palace. Passed along information until the Euraxians caught her. They killed her in the palace courtyard. If Aneshi can help, he will do so. Then you need to enter the palace crypts. A forgotten passage in the crypts leads to the royal kitchens. Aneshi will write down directions to where he hid his master key. The key opens a door in the sewer under the palace. Jode above, old Aneshi can hardly believe his eyes. Princess Kamira.
It is truly me, Castellan. But I am Queen Kamira now. We will throw the usurper from my father's throne.
We stayed close to the castle. Zaima, my brave and beloved wife, she passed information to the militia until the vile Euraxians got her. After that, Aneshi came here to restore this ancient shrine. This one will help you as best he can.
Well, aren't you off in a hurry?
they're good looking.
Ah, child. Come, come. I have news.
Is that a...
A busy time!
An old sorcerer once...
The Crowborn... Do not delay. The Crowborn...
Over here. Harm wants to speak to you.
I may not have figured out Chimera's true identity, but things have been hectic since I met her. Zamorak, though, he was easier to surmise. I recognized the bearing of the King's Claw the moment I saw him. Did you find us a way into the palace? The crypts. So that means another delightful trek through the sewers. The overwhelming stench of excrement still lingers from our last visit. Ah well. I have another task for you to... The siege weapons aim down into the city. We need to disable them before Euraxia realizes she's under attack, or she'll destroy Rimmon just to spite us. Meet Nalado and destroy 2 of the installations. Just thinking out loud. A habit I acquired during my time in the archives at White Gold Tower. Zamorak once served as a royal protector. Captain Nalado's waiting for you near the siege weapons. Work with her to put them out of commission. Captain Nalado's... I'm counting on it. After you and Nalado destroy the first 2 platforms and Chimera deals with the third, Euraxia will order her troops into the streets to defend the city. That will mean fewer soldiers inside the palace to hamper our assault. Zamorak, Cadwell, and I will make our way to the sewers and deal with any Euraxians stationed there. Can't have them raise an alarm and alert my half-sister.
I'll get to the far bastion. Best we don't travel together.
Behold divinity with your own eyes. Join us in the worship
Offer yourself to divine
Alkosh and be saved. You cannot deny Alkosh for them.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
Five Claw, good, good. We have work to do. Are you ready to disable the soldier guarding the gate to the south weapons platform appears bored. This one plans to give her something to get excited about. When she leaves her post, slip through the gate and set fire to the siege weapons. Be quick. At the gate, yes. This one observed a few more soldiers on the platform, but not many. The usurper queen feels secure in Rimmon. Watch as Nalado becomes a sleek Euraxian soldier. Oh, how do they see with this thing on? Darashi has been spotted in the market. Hurry!
Yeah. Finally, some action.
Nalado will deal with the soldier. Oh, this one can't wait to get out of this dungy armor. The south platform is under attack.
Stupid cats! Wait, I better warn my lieutenant first.
Go. Destroy the siege weapons. Nalado will clean up this mess. We should be able to watch Queen Carmira destroy the far platform from over here. She did it! Now let's meet the others at the sewer entrance.
Here come the others now.
A queen should not rush into danger. It is unseemly. This one should be at her side to keep her safe. Nalado will follow orders, though. We must make our way through the crypts and into the palace before Camira gets into too much trouble, yes? Camira is queen now, so this one must do as she says. There are dangers ahead, regardless of whether we stick together or not. But we have a better chance of reaching the usurper queen if we approach from multiple directions. Yes, and if anything happens to our new queen, this one will have Tharn's head on a platter. We waste too much time, Five Claw. Are you ready to enter the sewers and find the door to the crypts?
I'll scout ahead. Tally-ho!
Everyone, unsheathe your claws.
There is the door to the crypts. Let us see if the Master Key still works. This one hasn't visited these crypts in a long, long time.
And tranquility.
Wait. This is the royal crypt, but it has been disturbed. They took his body. They desecrated the king's grave. And from the looks of it, the queen's and Camira's siblings as well. Zamorak has no clue. This royal crypt was prepared when King Hemakar ascended to the throne and married Queen Numara. Why inter the bodies and then dig them up 6 years later? Dark moons. This one hopes that is not the case. To even think such a thing makes Zamorak's first. We need to find a way into the palace, and quickly.
Euraxia not only murdered our king and queen, she desecrated their graves! She's a monster!
We can reach the royal chambers through the Chapel of the Guiding Moons and the Great Hall.
That's far enough. Queen Euraxia doesn't want to be disturbed.
The Chapel of the Guiding Moons is just ahead. It's the necromancer, Zumag Foom. They locked us in.
Queen Euraxia will be delighted to hear that we have guests.
Oh, look, more cats. I do adore flaying and then roasting the nasty creatures.
If you'll excuse us, we have another member of your party to deal with.
I'm of two minds. I want to watch your cadavers tear these cheeky mudcrabs apart, but I also want to deal with my inferior duplicate. What to do? What to do?
Leave the door to Zamarak. This one will make an exit.
More undead!
Go! Zamarak will guard your backs.
Go left while this one goes right. We will meet in the royal chambers.
Help! They're going to destroy me! Destroy?
We will transfer you its animacy. But our time with Queen Euraxia has reached its end. Come along.
Please, not like this. Try smashing these glass baubles.
There. Make haste. Euraxia is in the palace courtyard with Mulamnir. Be cautious. We need to know what Euraxia and the dragon are planning before we attack.
Lies to the southwest. Zumag Foom has the key. Now, about my request.
The necromancers have already agreed to serve Calgrontid. You no longer interest us, Euraxia Thorn.
How dare you! We had a deal! What's this now? My incompetent half-brother and... Aha! The lost princess returns. Galador! Here. Your parents have missed you, sir, princess. Mother! No! I never liked you. Now you take a over and just die!
I'll take down that shield. You deal with the undead. The shield is down.
I'll destroy you all! Of Oblivion, shield!
I need to see the throne. We will deal with the fallen later. I fear more pressing matters must concern us now. May the dark take Euraxia! She sent my own parents against us, and killed the brave and honorable Nalado. But we have no time to mourn. We must determine what the dragons seek at the ancient Moon Gate. Do not presume to tell me how I should feel. I am the Queen now, and I do not have the luxury or the time to grieve. Fiveclaw, those were not my parents. They were animated husks, nothing more. After we finish saving Elsewhere from the dragons, you are still with me in this, Fiveclaw. You and Abner Thorn both. We ended one threat, but two more remain. I will go on without you. The war is far from over. Even a queen needs to consult with such learned personages as Garesh Rhi and Abner Thorn every now and then. Take this throne. For too long, a tyrant has sat upon it. But now...
The men must recognize you as the heir of Anequina. But the people already cheer your name.
Finally, this palace is a labyrinth. Did I miss anything?
A word, Fiveclaw. Chimera's parents would be proud of how she has stepped forward in these dark times. Moons, I am proud of her. While Chimera gathers her thoughts, the rest of us have work to do. Tell me, what happened in the palace? You bring news both welcome and grim. But we can neither celebrate a victory nor mourn the good captain until later, I fear. We need to determine why the dragons are willing to associate with wielders of dark magic. Could they be interested in the Moon Gate of Anequina? It lies in that direction. I wonder if this pertains to Euraxia's final order. A soldier mentioned it after we captured her, but she refused to elaborate. Maybe you can help Tharn find out more. Even now, Abnor Tharn searches through the documents in the royal study, seeking information concerning this final order. Despite his show of indifference, Euraxia was his half-sister. Her death is bound to affect him. Worried? No. That would imply I had any feelings toward the man whatsoever. I'd say I'm more concerned that he's nonchalant at...
When you look at the world as lines on a map, it all seems so small and insignificant. I was trying to determine the meaning of this document, but so far the secret eludes me. I found a letter, but it's not complete. Looks like a scribe's dictation. I've been searching for more, but I haven't made much progress through the royal stacks. With your help, perhaps the search will go more quickly. It alludes to an order Euraxia was preparing to deliver shortly before our assault on the palace. It mentions a Captain S, the Cygnus Irregulars, and a favor for the dragons, but gives no indication as to who they are or what the favor might be. We did what had to be done. Think no more about it. If you hadn't ended Euraxia, I certainly would have. Now, look around and see if you can find anything pertaining to this unfinished letter. I'm sure it refers to... This study contains documents from when the Khajiit ruled Rimmon, as well as papers that cover the span of Euraxia's rule. So many, many papers. Captain Sorlinia. That must be Captain S. And the Cygnus Irregulars are Imperial troops under the command of Prefect Kalo at Sandswirl Manor. Old controlled dragons? What folly. But what was that about killing the last dragon guard? I think you found everything I need to fill in the blanks. Let's talk. The documents you uncovered allow me to make sense of this unfinished dictation. I believe I now know the content. Euraxia ordered Captain Sorlinia to assassinate a dragon guard in an effort to appease the dragons. Sorlinia plans to commandeer as many additional soldiers as necessary from... Neither do I, at least not fully. The Dragon Guard were the sworn protectors of the Imperial Emperor. At least they were until they fell out of favor. Euraxia has ordered her assassins... Don't ask me. The Dragon Guard I knew failed to protect the potentates and were disbanded in disgrace. They claimed to have descended from legendary Akaviri dragon hunters. But we can't take any chances. Euraxia's final order directs her assassins to murder the last Dragon Guard. If the dragons consider this threat real, we need it on our side. Meet me west of the city, on the outskirts of Sans... Kalo is mentioned in Garesh Ree's intelligence reports. He commands a garrison of troops in an estate seized when they conquered the region.